It's Moviepoopie.
Hey, welcome back!
Welcome back to Lean Train.
Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I wish they would at least just make a Futurama movie every once in a while.
Yeah, like they did with Bender's Big Score and all them.
Well, I don't know, because, you know, the thing with Futurama was that it was getting to the point where if they continued any longer, it would start to turn into Simpsons, so I'm kind of glad they ended it.
But it doesn't feel like it was about to.
I don't know. Like, it was still really good, but,
The last season of Futurama was fucking great.
yeah. Like, I'm glad they ended it.
It's like some kind of Comedy Central channel.
I know.
And we're on it now.
That's such a fucking
It's the greatest joke. It's the greatest joke of all. This is the greatest joke. It's like some kind of Comedy Central channel. And we're on it now.
Oh my god, this was fucking great.
Is it just like we're just like Simpsons and Futurama? We're good.
Yeah.
Another one of the greatest jokes ever was Matt Groening's head was at Comic-Con. Like, we are proud to announce Futurilla, and then it was like in the year 4000, and then the joke was
Immediately got canceled.
Yeah, it was canceled. Like, and here's the trailer for it, and then halfway through the trailer, someone it canceled sign went over it.
That's great. The fuck? I was gonna say, yeah, or at least, yeah, I kind of wish they would just make like a movie every once in a while.
Yeah, I'd buy every Futurama movie that came out.
I haven't actually seen all the movies.
There's only 4 of them.
I saw Bender's Big Score,
which is like the best episode ever.
Yeah.
Bender's Big Score. Bender's Big Score is like that show had like 3 perfect endpoints.
Yeah, really. I started watching the one where like Fry has a tinfoil hat.
The Wild Green Yonder.
Yeah, I don't really remember how far I got into it. I just remember, for like any reason, I just had to
The
stop.
Beast with a Billion Backs is the second one. That one's not as good.
Yeah. What's the one where they go like... Shit. There's one where they like go into a virtual reality.
Bender's Game?
Is that Bender's Game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. That was a really good one. I remember it being good, at least. If you don't like it, then that's not good.
All right, I'm going to need to focus.
Yeah. I'll just keep talking about shit from Futurama. I like how we're playing a Simpsons game and we're just talking about Futurama and stuff.
They're the same show.
Yeah, more or less. I gotta see their crossover with Simpsons.
Yeah, the Futurama bits were great.
I heard that episode... I heard the Lego episode of Simpsons was really fucking good.
It was.
Because it was made, like... It was started, like, during Good Simpsons, and they just never got to finish it.
Hang on. Fuck. My motion graphics teacher...
Yeah.
They did like a live Simpsons thing with like an After Effects plugin.
Really?
Yeah, where Homer answered questions. And there's a joke in The Simpsons that my motion graphics teacher is like the biggest Simpsons fan in the world, but he didn't know that I also kind of was. And then at the end, I raised my hand and I said, "Aren't animated shows usually not animated live due to strain on the animator's wrists?" And they started bursting out laughing because that's a Simpsons quote.
Really?
Yeah. And then he gave me 100 for the day because I made him laugh.
That's amazing. There are live animated shows though.
What?
Like the fucking Cleveland show was animated live, and that was pretty interesting. And that was like the only good thing they did.
How did they do that? Was it the whole episode?
Well, yeah, the entire.
Did they do like the character rigging thing with After Effects?
Yeah, that's pretty much what they did.
That's what they did on The Simpsons too.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cleveland show was the very first fully live animated show.
Did it look good?
Yeah, it looked like exactly like a Family or a Cleveland episode.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Thing is, the thing with the Simpsons thing is the Simpsons thing looked kind of weird.
Did it?
Yeah.
No, Cleveland show, like, you couldn't even tell the difference.
Really?
But you could hear, like, some of the voice actors slip-ups and stuff like that, which was really interesting.
I'll have to find that episode.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It wasn't, like, a fucking amazing episode. It was
that's just
cool.
That's just a fascinating... That's fascinating. That's like legitimately fascinating.
Yeah, and they kept breaking the fourth wall. Like, they were literally on a set in the show.
That's great.
Yeah, it was really great. And so that's like the only thing that Cleveland show ever did.
You know what the best fucking Seth MacFarlane show is that never gets any credit? American Dad has been legitimately good for like 5 seasons.
Really? I watched it during like the original seasons. I wasn't that into it. Oh, there was one episode.
In the Country Club. It's great. That's like the first like great episode of American Dad.
Yeah.
It's called In the Country Club. Basically, Steve gets a job doing the national anthem for like a veterans thing, and so Stan brings him to like a Vietnam War reenactment in like a golf course, and then he gets post-traumatic stress about it. It's like the fuck you.
Well, American Dad's been really popular recently. Like, it's actually more popular than I think Family Guy now.
Yeah, because Seth MacFarlane has been putting a lot more of his effort towards American Dad because it's gotten weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Like there was the episode where Stan became a woman. It was weird. It gets weird. It's fucking amazing.
I remember American Dad started hitting its stride. Like during the Family Guy crossovers, they started having.
There was the Hurricane crossover.
Well, that and also remember
there was sorry, I keep interrupting you. There was an fuck. Now I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, during the episode Stewie Kills Lois, Stan's in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was when American Dad started to actually get known. It's a good show. Oh yeah, the hurricane episode. I think I have. Is that the one where the house floods?
Yeah, and it's all three, all Cleveland Show, Family Guy, and American Dad all cross over at the end.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's the episode I was thinking of. That was fucking great. That's one of the only episodes I've seen of it that was like, oh my god, that was great. Because it is just a Family Guy episode.
Oh, did you see the one where Jeff got abducted by aliens and it was like a space opera?
No, I haven't.
That one's great.
The show is basically Family Guy without cutaways.
Yeah. The cutaways happen in the show. That show just gets so fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to watch it now. And it's super self-aware of the fact that they're basically just taking the Family Guy formula.
Yeah, but they don't cut away, which is that I fucking love American Dad.
Yeah. I have to watch that more. I also want to go back and find like all the good episodes of Family Guy.
Start with American Dad. Watch In the Country Club. I don't remember what season it is, but that episode's fucking phenomenal.
See, now I actually really want to watch Stewie Kills Lois now because that was like for the longest time my favorite.
That was
episode.
that was like their 50th anniversary, 50th episode.
Yeah, and yeah, that was like my favorite episode for like the longest time.
And then the murder mystery happened.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you that I do a murder mystery dinner with my family that I write?
Yeah, you did.
That's a load of fun.
Like with your parents too?
With my cousins.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
I've never done anything like that before.
It's it requires a lot of me having to do stuff.
Yeah.
Which is not something I'm particularly fond of.
Just doing things.
Yeah, it's not. None of them will ever watch this. But they also suck at all right, now write a character and just tell me what the character is, and I'll work their way into it. They never tell me the character until like the week before, and like I didn't get all of them until like the day, like literally the day of. I wrote all of the second one.
Really?
Yeah, literally I had to write it the day of because no one gave me anything. Like, God, because I bothered them for months about it, and they're like, we'll get it to you, and then they don't. I'm like, fuck you, I asked you, and you didn't do it. You didn't. I asked you, like, all the time, you're like, we'll get it to you, we're your cousins. And I'm like, fuck you, tell me now. And they're like, no, we got it, it's all cool, bro. And then I'm like, God damn it.
Jesus Christ, he had some pent-up rage.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And then stuff goes wrong, and they're like, did you plan for this? I was like, I didn't know what we were doing until an hour ago.
See, this is why I don't do that kind of stuff with my family. Because they don't know. Well, they think... they think that kind of shit is like lowbrow or something. I don't know. My family's incredibly
racist?
Conservative. Yeah. No.
How much time is left in this episode?
1 minute.
We could do it.
Yeah. I'm having fun with this. I know you're not.
No, I am. It's just this game's frustrating.
But what was I just gonna say? Yeah, my family refuses to recognize that anything remotely geeky, you can be older than 5 and do geeky things.
That's why your mom made fun of us for watching that one season of Power Rangers.
Yeah, entirely. because she thinks that means we're like our lives are over.
Well.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's frustrating as hell. At least my dad started kind of get it. I'm kind of like brainwashing him slowly.
It's funny because my dad gave me my comics.
Yeah, really. See, my dad, like, when my dad, like, he grew up with like a Genesis and an NES and shit. Well, he didn't grow up. I mean, like, he was pretty much my father when he got them. But so like when I was a kid, he would like he could beat my I had Super Mario Brothers collection for my Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
And he could beat it in like an hour.
Yeah.
And I had no idea how the fuck he did it. I was like, he's a genius. So yeah. So my dad, I think, gets it more than the rest of my family. He was just like, Dan likes Pokemon.
You don't
We're
actually,
uncomfortable with
but
that.
you don't actually like Pokemon. Don't you kind of hate Pokemon?
No, I actually kind of like it. Well, I mean, I think it's a game that's...
Oh, what the fuck? No! No!